We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. Are you ready for a good time? Well, good. We are too. It's going to be a great day. Hello, Blabs. Good to see you.
Hi, I thought you were going to be like, are you ready, kids? And we'd be like, yeah! Like that meme.
No. I would like nothing more. If I could recreate Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse from our intro and every day have a live audience and every day put a man on a rocking horse and every single day shoot a high-powered fire engine water spout through his face, knocking him off the rocking horse.
This sounds very
I would open that.
And lots of liabilities and lawsuits.
I wish we could do that every day.
Yeah,
like
right.
that's my vision.
Maybe if you volunteer for it and you do it to yourself, then we're clear.
No. I'm the host.
You can host yourself onto the rocket.
No. I pull. No, it's not a rocket, Blabs.
It's a rocket.
It's a horse. It's a horse.
The horse lady shoots
Put them
it.
on the horse. No. It's you pull them on the horse after finding the marble in the oatmeal. I want to create the real life Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse.
Okay.
That is a reference that probably 7 people in our entire audience get right there.
Yeah,
That's
I have no
I
idea
want.
what you're talking about.
I'm curious if this gentleman does. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Salty. Hello, Salty
Hi.
Cracker. Good to see you, buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
Do you understand the UHF references that I just threw down?
The Weird Al movie from from 80 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know UHF of it, but I think I tried watching it and I couldn't. Sadly, I couldn't make it through. Please don't boot me.
I like when you cause. I love it when Salty causes you distress. Bring him back. Hey, man.
That's tough. No, listen, I understand. It's definitely a product of its time. 1,000% a product of its time. But there's so much genius associated with the UHF movie that it literally has shaped my entire career. The entire premise of that movie, the entire premise of, hey, we're just gonna make some awesome stuff. People are gonna love it, and ultimately you're going to have to you're gonna have to sell shares of your TV, your makeshift TV company. Anyways, yeah, it was awesome movie, great stuff, and Stanley Spadowski is the GOAT when it comes to entertainment. Anyways, how have you been, buddy? It's been it seems like 72 years since you've been on.
I know. I feel like I'm 72. By the way, everything.
Well, you don't look it. So congrats.
Thanks, Labs. Appreciate that. I got a filter on, so.
Oh yeah, is it the make you look younger filter?
It adds more facial hair, so you can't see how screwed up my skin is.
Hey, can we give it up for this guy? Look at that NWO shirt right there. Look at that NWO shirt right there. Huh? Hey, for life. Oh, it's MWO. All right.
Mega World Order.
Definitely not. Yes. Now I was wondering why Vince would sue you. Now I understand why Vince McMahon would be coming after your ass right there.
Oh no.
You know, it's funny because
don't tell The Rock. Apparently.
Yeah. So prior to the show, Salty came on, saw his shirt, was curious. He made the reference about Vince McMahon suing him, and we went down this rabbit hole of who actually owns WWE now, and we learned that Stephanie McMahon has like hundreds of millions of dollars in stock.
300.
In WWE. Yeah, and Vince McMahon has $1.1 billion in WWE stock still. So it's a big old company right there. It's crazy. Yeah. So anyways, glad you're with us today, buddy. We're going to be talking some serious video games today. It's a very video game heavy show. We have a segment just for you about one of your favorite games, and as you described it, a problem for you. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll get to that. But speaking of problems, prior to starting, Blabs, can you just let everybody know what Phoenix said prior to
No,
this?
no,
prior to the
no,
show?
no, no, no. No, I didn't think that was a public. Are we publicly saying this? Phoenix
That
is
he's-
stoned.
That he's high as a kite because he's on new medicine. Welcome, it's Phoenix.
How y'all doing? Wow. All right. I don't know where I am, but this is fantastic. Yeah. I'm on new medication and woof. I don't know where I am.
Why would we not share that? I think it's ultimately.
I didn't think that was public.
Why would it not be?
Because it's a personal thing.
It's affecting the show. He said, he's like, look, I don't even know where I am right now. All right.
I was very confused.
It would definitely not be my place to say. That's what I was
Who
trying
knew
to do.
Viagra could cause so much fucking brain distortion?
Well, Phoenix, if you can hang with us today, you know,
I'm
you
ready.
don't worry about it. You just at any point, if
You
you
want
think
to
there's
float
something
up
funny,
like Winnie the Pooh? You do that.
yeah, or
I
you
sure
just-
will.
You see something that you think is like floating over there, be like, hey, this is what I'm seeing right now, or whatever, you know.
All
I
right.
have a
that'd be
story about that. Not me, but my music teacher, when he was in music theory class, he was saying his big final, this is like, 20, 30 years ago, somebody was really, really high as a kite during the music theory final, which is, I don't know if you guys know music theory, but anyway, somebody was high as a kite and they were supposed to be like working on like a song or something like that in class in the final. And they were so high that they pictured the music notes jumping off the page and running away. So this person got up in the middle of the final and started yelling, come back, come back. And he was chasing after these imaginary music notes. Yeah.
I can relate. I can relate to that story.
I thought it was really funny. He told me that when I was like 13. I'm like, wow.
I gotta try that stuff. That's great.
Just come back. All your little, eighth notes and everything just jumping off the page, running away.
Excellent,
Yeah.
Blabs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you see any eighth notes jumping off the page today, Phoenix, you let us know.
I sure will.
Well, listen, Phoenix is not the first person who's been high on our show in the last week. I believe we had Kirsha on last week, and Kirsha knows, maybe it was a couple weeks ago, but Kirsha always has a way of just finding her way to the happy place during our show, which is fun. But if you would like us to be your happy place, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the 150,000 normal men who have found us over on YouTube, the 51,000 strong who have found us over at rumble.com/sidescrollers. We're also live over on Kick. We're also live over on Twitch. Hello, everybody over there. It's good to see you. And you can find the show every day delivered to your pockets via Spotify if you
I
follow
just
us
want
over
to
on
say
Spotify.
we hit 4K on Kick this week, so that's pretty cool.
Ooh, that's lovely. That's awesome. Kick has been great. I'm very excited for Kick. The fact that we haven't really done a whole lot on Kick exclusively, and Kick is still growing, I think is awesome. I love that. So hello, all of our kickers. Back in high school, did you guys have kickers, like shit kickers? Like for your Cowboys? Was that a thing?
I had real cowboy boots.
No. I mean, like you had your different cliques of school of kids. You know, your jocks. You have your theater
In
kids.
that sense. Yeah. Of course, every school has that.
Yeah, your kickers. They were called kickers.
I didn't know that was what it's called. I called the mean girls, like the plastics, really, like the popular girls. They were plastics. They don't want to be the wannabe cheerleaders, but they all had like belly buffet and like muffin top and everything, and it was gross. And like you're too fat to be a cheerleader. So.
Were you a kicker, Blabs? Besides
No,
being
I was
incredibly
a
envious.
cool nerd. I was the cool nerd in that cool nerd squad. Like we weren't dorky, we weren't like salivated and all that, but we were just very nerdy. And yeah. Also, people left me alone because I was cute, so it was great.
We all were, Blabs. We were all the cool nerds.
You weren't. I was.
Salty, what were you in high school?
I was trying to keep a low profile in my high school. My high school was full of thugs and criminals.
I just picture Salty like peering around the corner to go through like a classroom or a hallway and be like, "Okay, coast is clear," and just walk.
That was us trying to take the computer lab to play Warcraft.
Well,
Yeah.
Listen, everybody, if you don't have an early computer lab story where you got away to play the video games that were in your computer lab, then you truly haven't grown up in the 80s and 90s. That was a a big time for sure.
Oh, my friend put an egg and cracked an egg on one of the PCs in the library, and it started to cook because it was so fucking hot.
There it is again, everybody.
Weird though,
fire.
huh? Why would he have a random egg? But he did. And they just watched him do it. I'm like, Nick, should you be doing that? He's like, yeah. Hi, Nick.
Thanks, Blabs. Appreciate that. Okay, well, today's going to be a big show, in case you can't tell. We are 24 hours away from our first live event. Tickets going on sale tomorrow exclusively for Side Scrollers Plus members. It's called Sin City, where it's going to be myself, Blabs Phoenix, Arch, all the way from the other side of the world, Jake Monroe from the other side of the world, and Tectone all the way from Texas, making our way to Las Vegas, September 25th. You're going to see all the information right there. Tickets on sale tomorrow exclusively for Side Scrollers Plus members. On Monday, tickets on sale for everybody else. So please join us, if you will. Tickets start, I believe, 109, or I think it is. I think that's where they start. But tomorrow, tickets on sale. It'll be great. It'll be password protected site for everybody. I know people are very excited to check it out. There are only 200 seats, and there's kind of a competition going on right now about who's going to sell the most. So hopefully we're able to sell one or two tickets, and you guys want to come say hi to us, which would be great. Salty, you're invited, by the way. If you want to come on out to Las Vegas at any time, you just let us know. We'll get you out there, okay?
Yeah, no, I'd love to get out there.
All right, excellent. We're gonna make that happen. Look at how happy. What you okay there, Blabs? You looking at
No one
Phoenix?
see Phoenix's face.
I saw Phoenix trying to take up.
Sunglasses like, the light is bright. Look at him.
Yep.
I'm
Phoenix, you
trying
doing
my
okay
best.
today?
I'm doing good. I'm trying.
This element of high Phoenix, I'm not quite sure.
Well, I'm
this is
fighting
gonna
it. Like I think I'm fighting it, but
You
I'm
can
hearing
see
echoes of
him
myself.
fighting it. You can
Yeah,
see him
I'm
fighting it.
Don't you fight it.
Don't fight it.
Yeah, don't waste the buzz.
Yeah, you embrace it. Embrace it, Phoenix.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, what are you doing? If you're not like, come on, what are we doing? Of course. All right. Well, let's get into it. We have a no big showdown today. I don't think Phoenix is in a state where he could actually hit the button or not, but we do have a Montez going.
Those
Phoenix,
buttons
you
are
okay?
probably floating away anyway. So you'd be like, come back, showdown buttons.
Yeah, you have no idea when you said the like and subscribe button. I was so close to accidentally hitting the boob button because I was just laughing, going boobs, and then I was like, no, man, hit the like and subscribe button. It's a war inside my head.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, you let the bad team win. Okay, Phoenix? Don't fight it. Just let it overtake you today. All right.
All right.
Hey, Mercenary came in 02 says, good morning, guys, and good morning, Salty. Salty, time for the daily read. Also, I don't know what's wrong with Rumble. It won't let me send more than $2. If I try to send anything else, it blocks it. Well, Mercenary, thank you very much for your support, and I don't know what's up with that. But
I feel like that's a mercenary issue because like every other week he says he's not able to do something with Rumble, but everyone else clearly can.
Mercenary, I don't know. Planet Will, though, came in with $50 freaking dollars. Hail to the scrollers of sides. I wanted to give a shout out to Blabs. I'm going to the Harry Potter Hogwarts train event in Paris. And thanks to the update video, we managed to change our times out, times to the night show. My friend's daughter sends you their love. Hail.
Thank you. TLDR, there's a giant event in California and all the ACs were broken in 105-degree weather. So people were almost on having heat strokes. I was like, you need to change your times. And they did.
Excellent.
Safety first.
Safety first, indeed. I'm glad
Oh,
you
I owe him a frolic. Hang on, here's Phoenix.
Blabs, you literally saved his life.
Well,
Planet
I mean,
Will.
I'm sure he would have lived, but he would have had a much better experience for the price that you pay, right? So, because they're not free
lives you
events.
just saved.
Yeah, it's just like the Marvel Eternals. They save lives.
Yes. Speaking of saving lives, CR Vox just dropped a bomb with 20 gifted memberships to the channel. 20. That is silly. CR Vox, thank you very much for your outstanding support. Hey, Salty, do me a favor. Look at me, Salty. Look me in the eyes as I dance for you. Look at me right now. Oh my God. By the way, it's totally real, not AI. Just want to let you know, it's my weekends. Okay. Blabs, would you please read a few supers while I get CR Vox and Planet Will, whose life you saved, on the wall?
Okay, thank you very much for those nice words, Planet Will. Godzilla Gracer 5, big one today. Happy 65th anniversary to Mothra. It was quite a change from usual kaiju formula. Introduced the queen of monsters herself. Well, Godzilla Gracer, I'm assuming this is all about Godzilla stuff, so I'm happy you're happy. The Wastelander for 2 says the delay is all Blob's fault. Changed my mind. Nope, I'm always on time. And a queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early. Take that, put in your pipe and smoke it. Mercenary, I don't know if I got this one. Remember, I'm the tinfoil optimist that makes even Salty look normal like comparison. I'm damn proud of it. I believe that's my calling from God. Then he also says, yes, I understand that we are at a yank of a reference, and I absolutely love it. We're at a yank.
Okay.
Mr. Rich for 5 says, we still don't know what the oranges are for. Now we don't know what color Fauci's tie is. I'm in an existential crisis here, guys. Oh, dear. Jason says, I prefer batteries not included. Movie better. I prefer blubber. Knee-high spy for... It sounds like I'm trying to speak Chinese.
So racist.
Saying hello to everyone, even Salty. Meow. Anyway, Arosin Rose, Erosin, 87.
Thank you, Eros.
I'm just gonna call him Eros because I really like that. Eros for 50. I want to grab an asset real fast. We'll do more frolicking. Sup, Craig Blab. Sup, Phoenix. Enjoy the euphoria. Sup, Salty Cracker. Frolic, please. Thank you very much for the 50.
Frolic. That's incredible. Yeah. Wow.
And Mercy says, my computer lab and grade school in the 80s had a couple games that everyone was allowed to play. Oregon Trail and on the Apple II, Where the World is Carmen Sandiego, or In the USA, and Sim City.
Yeah, man. Good old computer times, man, back in the day, playing a little Oregon Trail. All right, we got a lot of news to get to today. We have a very video game heavy show, so we're glad you have joined us as the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. We're glad you've decided to spend a little bit of time with us today. Salty, very excited to talk video games with you and some of the other things. But before we get to video games, we have some very important news to hit to. So let's get to it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment.
Yeehaw.
It's time for hard news.
Hard news.
Salty, I have some wonderful, wonderful news for you, which I know that you have been very, very excited for Dunkin Donuts news.
Holy shit! Yeah,
something that you wake up every day and you're like, my God, I need to know more about this. It is finally happening. Blabs has decided to put this in the run sheet today, and for good goddamn reason. The 48-ounce giant chug that Dunkin Donuts delivers is coming back, friends. The
Sugarfoot.
Yes.
Oh, the foot
giant 48-ounce iced beverage buckets will be available at Dunkin's restaurants nationwide for $12.99, including the beverage here. I have never been to Dunkin Donuts, but Blabs, you very much wanted to talk about this.
Oh, no. So this happened, I think, when you were on vacation where they released it the first time around. And apparently, so many people are pro this. They're like, this is amazing. You know how much coffee I drink, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you are all diabetic people. But the only way I can see this actually function is if you pick this up for an office and you have that to go in like a cooler or something. Everyone just pours it into little tumblers or whatever, and you can share that. That makes sense to me, I guess. It's some sort of efficient, probably cheaper to buy it like that. But for one person, seek help. Go therapy.
I'm sorry, Blabs. Do you live in America? Do you not know how this works? Because that is one person's drink.
That's fucking retarded. This is why we're fat. Shame on you, you fat asses.
That's why people won't be fat, because Blabs will fat shaming them.
Yeah, bring it back.
For sure. Salty, what's the biggest drink you've ever had before? You ever had a 48-ounce coffee?
I have. That thing's a bucket. It's great.
Yeah.
And while there is this American part of me that doesn't want to take a lecture from somebody like Blabs with that accent, I begrudgingly agree with you. And whenever I hear one of these lib goofballs scream about socialized medicine, I go, well, this is why we're not doing socialized medicine, because some of you dumb assholes out there are drinking 800,000 calories in the morning. You're probably piss going right through your toilet at that point.
Yeah. You're muted.
All right, I'm sitting here thinking I'm actually making AI imagery right now. Sorry.
Are you making us all fat on the thumbnail?
No, I'm making. I could do that really quick.
Just make everyone fat. Dunkin Donuts.
No. What I was working on was a picture of you drinking that.
Me?
Yeah. We get Flabs doing that.
Oh no! It's like gaming history all over again.
Yeah. Salty, we have Blabs. We also have Flabs on the show.
Yeah, that's my alter ego, Flabs.
She makes her appearance every once in a while.
I'm thinking Craig might be the most awesome boss of all time. He's disclosing people's medical issues on the show. He's making fun of the women employees. Craig,
I am the age.
I don't understand what the issue is. There some
there
sort
are
of
no
issue?
issues. This is fantastic.
I
need to
agree.
be a
Like,
part of this.
I just feel like, look, if Phoenix is high as a kite, I feel like I more than anything, I need to disclose it to the audience. If Blabs is going to drink a bucket of iced coffee, I need to feel like it needs to be disclosed to the audience, you know? Yeah.
I'm in complete agreement.
Yeah, absolutely. I will have that AI, totally not AI generated image very, very shortly.
Totally real. Happened the other day. Flabs coffee.
Yes. Yes.
Is Dunkin Donuts coffee is like on the spectrum of coffees out there? I'm way out of it. I make my own coffee. I'm a pleb, and so I grind my own stuff here.
Ooh.
But
why is he laughing? Look at him. What happened?
I don't know.
So you have
is this a coffee that people are clamoring for, or is it piss water, which is why they can fill it in a bucket and sell it for $12?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to
Dunkin
that.
Donuts coffee.
Do we have a better picture? Because I can't understand the straw situation. Because like that picture is misleading. It makes it seem very tiny, but it's got to be like a bucket, right, with a little tiny straw. Like, how does that work? Do we have pictures?
We actually do have a picture.
Pictures?
We do have a picture of it, Phoenix, right here.
Ew, look at my sausage fingers. That's nasty. There's nothing grosser than my... That is gross. Jesus Christ.
Golly. God, the internet's spectacular. I will gladly pay way too much money for RAM just for that. Oh, that's awesome.
I love drinking. I'm trying to get a sense from the chat. Since nobody on the panel drinks Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and all these people in the chat, Dunkin' Donuts, it's just your sugar.
Yeah, Flabs does. That's Phoenix's new contact photo for me. Thanks a lot.
You've seen mine for you.
Yeah, it's Fat Flabs and you're Fat Craig of mine.
Yep. We always try to add about 100 extra pounds to each other. All right, let's go and do our best to move on from Blabs drinking 48 ounces of coffee.
I need the sugar foot. It's got to bounce out my left foot.
I do love me some really, really good Dr. Pepper Zero in a massive 48-ounce cup. I can do that all day long, but I don't know if I can do the coffee thing. All right, let's move on. This is Blabs wanted to talk about this right here. What's this Steven Spielberg story, Blabs?
So he gave a little interview, and it's like less than 2 minutes long, so I suggest we just play it. But basically saying that when he got really successful, everyone basically around him turned into a yes man and didn't actually give him real criticism. And so you can relate to anything from today as anyone else being successful in life, that they kind of get yes men's around them, but it also kind of shows the state of Hollywood as well. And then there were some comments that I had pulled up too that you can.
Sure, let's check it out.
The help
you
was
with?
fantastic. When I made Duel, everybody was helping me make that better. When I made my first film, Sugarland, I had a lot of help from the actors, from Goldie Hawn, from the crew. They were all there to help me. They asked me questions. They gave me suggestions. Then Jaws was made, and Jaws came out, and Jaws was a phenomenon, and people stopped talking to me.
They stopped talking, period.
All of a sudden, all that input stopped. I started to make Close Encounters, and everybody was quiet, as if I knew what to do, as if I knew I had all the answers. I didn't have all the answers. I was desperate for collaboration, for opinions, and suddenly it was radio silence because I had made this big shark movie, and suddenly everybody assumed I knew everything
So
and
what'd you
didn't need
do?
any help. I solicited. I went around asking people questions.
Were they
because
honest?
I think so, but they were intimidated. One hit movie, and there was an intimidation factor, which I had never experienced anything like it before.
Man, that's actually super interesting to hear. That you get a little bit of a success, and all of a sudden people think, "Oh my God, this guy."
And that
really knows
was
everything."
like in the 80s and 90s. So imagine now, all these years later, nobody probably is talking to him, which is why he's been making not the best films, from what I'm understanding.
I did actually a reaction video to a video named this lady who was a Xbox executive. Her name is Laura. She started posting videos over on YouTube, and that video is going to be going live today at 2. But there's a lot of crossover between that video that I watched and the reaction video I'm going to be doing and this right here. Pretty much talking about how these corporate spaces, they don't like conflict, and we have to get back to conflict because people are fearful or they feel like it's a toxic work environment. The idea of like conflict is actually a very positive thing because it leads to really, really good results. Like if everybody's just going, "Oh, that's the best," that's where we get that toxic positivity, and that ultimately is a negative situation. It's to hear Spielberg talk about that. He's obviously seen tremendous success, but I can absolutely see people kind of going like, "Oh my God, I don't want to get fired. I don't want to get fired for pissing off Steven Spielberg or whatever."
I have an enormous amount of experience with this. In my previous life, basically, I work with an enormous amount of, I basically work with all my heroes, so big name people. And one of the reasons why I kept working with those big name people was because they loved having me around, but I knew a secret that no one else did. One, I know like Spielberg here is lying. He does want yes men. He just won't admit it. So what you always had to do, what I knew to do every single time, was to tell them the criticism and make it sound like it was their idea to begin with. So I became this like kind of like good luck charm around them. They didn't know why that when I was around them, their ideas were better. But all I was doing was I could tell like, no, this isn't a good idea. But I would word it to them as though they had come up with this better idea before. And they'd go, yeah, oh, I probably should go back with that old idea of mine. I'm like, yeah, you probably should do that. And that's how you would get information to them. And the people that got very successful did the same shit. It's knowing how to communicate to a narcissist or to like someone that's very pretentious, make them think they had that idea. Because there's every room, every boardroom we'd be in, all yes men, constantly. And you'd see them get frustrated with that. But at the same time, if you didn't have that, they'd get angry. So it was all about how you deliver that information.
Well, I was watching that video today, and actually hearing you talk now, I hope we have more of that. Not the make this Craig's idea thing, but I want more like pushback from you guys.
Of course,
personally.
yeah.
I think that's awesome.
You don't have ego. Like that's the thing. You don't have ego. So this only works with people that have major ego. A great business is people that it's like okay to hear something that's, hey, I don't think this is working. Can we try this? As long as it's productive. And in this team, that's always been the case. It's never been, oh shit, how do we tiptoe around the great ego,
Salty, ever run into anybody with a tremendous ego that you got to tiptoe around?
No. Usually the people with the big egos I just kind of avoid because there's no fixing that. That's a deep psychological issue that those people are having. But what Steven Spielberg is talking about, you can watch what he's talking about play out essentially in real time with the making of what the hell's that movie called? The Phantom Menace. With George Lucas.
It's a perfect example. Yeah.
Yeah, and they go into depth and they're showing him real stupid shit, and he's saying real stupid shit, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, no, this is great, this is great, this is great." So you see this whole run up of the yes men circling Lucas and them going deeper and deeper into shitty ideas, and it culminates with the first screening of the first cut of Phantom Menace, and they're all sitting in the theater room, screening room, and they look like someone has stabbed their dog in front of them. It's wild.
Yeah, Disparu pointed this out. He said, this is why kings would have jesters to tell them the truth. Looks like Hollywood needs to employ people of a similar role. People who everyone agrees you can't hold a judge against for telling you something that you don't like. This goes back to something that we've talked about on the show, the idea of creating we've talked about creating a consultancy firm for video games where we do exactly that, because you see these consultancy firms, they go in like, this is what you need for your game to be successful. You need more DEI, you need more women of color in your video game, and it's going to attract a larger audience. And then you have the opposite of us being like, yeah, that's stupid as shit. You don't need to do that. Just make a great game. Just make that thing go boom right there. That girl needs bigger boobs, and then all of a sudden everyone's going to buy your game. It's going to be great. That's we can be that. Just saying. I think there is an opportunity there, but nobody would hire us because the video game industry is filled with that crap. So. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I have a soul-sucking video that I'm very excited to share with you, Salty, here in just a second, before we get to video game talk. But before we do, West came in. Here it comes, baby. It's West Autism catching up. Here we go. Game with 10 says, West, credit for catching those to waste to you of yesterday's show. Craig literally seeing Phoenix's gameplay of the Halo remake and then seeing the original Halo CE gameplay moments later without sprint and calls it sprint. Craig's incompetence when it comes to Halo is far greater than I initially thought.
Dude, he does not like you.
I don't know why. Why are you so mad at me, West? It's crazy. But thank you very much for your support. Appreciate that. What's amazing is I don't care. Double came in with 5, says, one of my friends cracked the CD key of Warcraft 2, and we had dozens of more copies of it saved on our high school's network and would play it against each other in class. The 90s. Thank you so much, AA80. Love those stories. Mercenary says, I think the issue is that I attract the computer bugs like mosquitoes go after people. All the Roomba bugs come after me. All right. And he followed up and says, I just did a DoorDash delivery with those Sugarfoot drinks from Dunkin Donuts just now. I should have taken a picture and sent it to you. Oh, wow. So, yes, it's true. They do exist. Wastelander came into 2, says, diabetes. Thank you. Mercenary also says, I can only imagine someone pissing like a freaking fire hose after drinking one of those things. Thank you, Mercenary. Wastelander says, flabs in her natural habitat. That's correct.
Correct.
We also have Jarl Doom for 10. Says, Phoenix's Frog looks exactly like how he feels right now, though you'd have to be high to say Lord of the Rings is a 2.5 out of 10. Yes, I remember your mic drop at the end of yesterday's show. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. What's that 2.5? Is that Phoenix?
It's a joke. I don't actually think the Lord of the Rings trilogy is 2.5. I feel like a 1.7 or something.
He's like, it's a 3.
Hey, Eris came back with another 5 gifted Rumble Premium subs. Let's go. That's outstanding. Thank you very much. If you guys got gifted a sub, make sure you say thanks. Consider paying it forward. And Alectron says, Blabs can Stitch wish my daughter Maya a happy birthday. She just turned 4 today and had a Stitch-themed birthday party with her friend. Hold on. Hold on. Yes,
I'm ready.
You absolutely can. Do you want me to put a Stitch image over you real quick?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. It's whatever you want. Oh, okay. Her name was Maya, right? Yeah, Maya. Okay. Happy birthday, Maya. Yay. Happy birthday.
That's great, Blabs.
I'm
quick.
gonna pull myself back now. Thank you.
Well, hold on. I want to get you to do it again really fast. I think it's important that you do it again with the Stitch thing, because that's what
This
we're
is
doing
what
here,
Salty
right?
joins us for.
Yeah, why? Of course. Why would Salty not join us for Stitch wishing happy birthdays to everybody? Damn it! Hold on.
What are you doing?
I think he's putting Stitch on your face.
I'm trying to get Stitch
drunk.
Yep. What do you think? What do you think's in here? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, never mind. Well, hey, happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Not you, Phoenix. Carnex says Dunkin's is a New England regional thing mostly. Ask Kirsha what she thinks of it. For me, it's piss water, but it's our northeastern culture piss water. There you go. And Jax came in and says, I stopped drinking coffee in 2018. Hashtag diabetes. Thanks, you, Jax. Appreciate it. Good for you. All right. I don't know if you saw the latest craze, Salty, but there is a craze happening across, well, the internet, because crazy white liberal women need to be some sort of victim. Did you see that they're now having cake reveals, and you're revealing if you either have autism or ADHD?
That's a celebration of self.
I wish it was a tombstone and it's for AIDS.
Here it is.
Issue.
By the way, I blame her. I also blame all the people that are clapping for this. Everybody is enabling this nonsense. So if it's a rainbow, I'm autistic. If it's black and white, I got ADHD. Which will I be victimized by today?
I can do this. Are you sure? I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Sure?
I can do it. No, let me.
Got autism. Somebody get in there. There you go.
Let's see.
Fucking idiot.
I'm seeing some color.
Holy shit. Okay.
Is being retarded one of the options?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Just smash it with your hand.
Look at the she put the freckles on her face up here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Cake smash!
Yay! Autism. Nobody with autism celebrates that. They just quietly go to work. This is a ridiculous celebration of nothingness over here. This is just a retarded lesbian.
The victimhood Olympics.
Yep.
Look at how happy she is. All these people. Well, hold on. Look at this guy. This guy Arsenio Halling, the autism.
This is a real video, right? I'm not tripping balls right now, right? This is actually happening, right? Okay.
This is real.
Autistic baddies represent. I know this is disgusting.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. It's unbelievable. So Salty, what do you think?
We've got a very serious issue with autism. And when you really have autism, it's a big strain. It's a big strain on the individual. It's a big strain on the families. It's a big strain on the community. There's a lot of resources that are required, and a lot of these children with autism can benefit wildly from optimal services, and they're never going to get with all these fucking retarded lesbians out there saying that they've got autism. These neurodivergent labels, all this other gay shit that they're talking about in order so they can go out online and tell everybody how they're a victim and get the dopamine hit because they don't have a fucking dad at home, are pulling resources away from people who actually need them. I've seen children with autism and the issues that they face rip apart families, just rip them apart. And then there's other siblings involved that are suffering waves of consequences because of this. And these fucking cunts out there who are, oh, happy Autism Day. It's you should be shot into the fucking moon.
The response to this is pretty much on par with you. So
Good.
Yeah. What a kick in the face of parents who, for parents that truly have to deal with autism and ADHD right here. One of my closest friends has a 34-year-old autistic son who hasn't spoken a word since 3 years old, fixed his own meals, much less cut a piece of cake, taking his own shower, held job. These weirdos cosplay autism like it's their superpower.
Yeah, I like the whole cosplay bit because they really don't know.
I've worked with autistic kids for years. I did a lot of charity work and helped my friend out. He was leading an autistic kind of business that helped specifically children with autism, and he was the pro at it, and it was gut wrenching to watch. It was heartbreaking. A lot of these kids would like. You almost had to keep them literally on a leash because they would gun for the road. Yep. They would eat leaves. They had problems. As the older they got, then there's issues with exploring their body in public and things like, if you can kind of catch my drift there. And the parents, you could see their soul was broken because they're seeing this kid that they wanted to give a great life to was struggling with everything. Like there's no part of autism that is funny. Nope. And so when you see this is just absolutely infuriating to be celebrating having an illness of sorts is extremely depressing to watch, I guess. Yeah.
So when I was in high school, one of my best friends was a twin, and it was not identical or anything. It was fraternal, one boy, one girl. Now the boy was born with severe autism to the fact that the parents could not really handle him. Not that he was aggressive or crazy, or that it was just that his mental capabilities was like of a 2-year-old when he was 18, 20, etc., etc. And so they actually had to send him to a special school for autism so that he could, one, be taken well care of, but it wasn't even in the same state. It was a really, really good school. Like no one was being abused. Really, really good school. They would see him at least once a week, driving back and forth between states and everything. And it's heartbreaking, right? Because like these are twins, right? So the girl totally fine. She was one of my best friends. The brother completely messed up. Like I remember we did this New Year's Eve thing for him that he had to go to bed early before midnight. So we would literally play the older New Year's Eve stuff, like from last year, watch the ball drop from last year and pretend it was the new one so he could go to bed earlier than stay up at midnight because he was really like a 2-year-old with the brains. And it's very sad to see because obviously like this family was struggling with him because like there was 4 of them and then 1 autistic kid. So there was a lot to go on with.
And I will say also real quick too, as someone has had every horrible disease in the world, like a lot of people don't even know what I have because I don't pride myself on having it. Like I would say most normal human beings, what you want is to be normal, and you want to try your hard to overcome those things. You don't want it to be a part of I don't want that to be my identity. I want to move past that and triumph over that. So it's so weird that there's this new culture that is embracing and wishing for defects and problems so that they can get some weird social credit score. Like, guys, you need new friends. You need a new social group, because any group that is rewarding you for a weakness as opposed to trying to find that strength and encourage that strength, you need a new group of people. This is disastrous.
I 100% agree with you. Every single one of these people should be locked up, and they are the problem. Like this, by the way, I have more on this lady here in a second, talk about the mental illness. Everybody who here is clapping and rooting this on and Arsenio Halling this whole thing, like they are just as bad as she is here. And this goes to me, the cosplaying is the right term to use here. This is the same thing as men dressing as women. They're cosplaying as women, right? And vice versa. They want to be victims so bad, so much so. And by the way, this person has, I found her over on TikTok, and she is everything that you would expect her to be. They, 24-year-old over here, actress, by the way, her website right here. This is her. This is all publicly available stuff. I'm not doxing anything.
Now with that face, she's going to be an actress. I'm deaf.
Well, Barbara Dessa, they is a dedicated actress with a broad range of training and performances and acting techniques. Studied whatever, raised in Florida. So yes, that is where we're at right here. Like, I am so tired of the victimhood Olympics, and she needs to be punted out into oblivion in Minecraft, because I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of it. Honestly, it's, if I'm a woman and there's a man dressed like you, just like me, I'm upset at that. If I'm autistic and there's somebody cosplaying as somebody who's autistic, I'm upset with that, right? What's the thing we constantly hear? My culture is not your costume, when it comes to things like, and that's, I'm not saying that autism is your culture, but it's part of your life. So why are you trying to make it part of your life? I'm either one or the other. I'm either I'm either on the autism scale, or I have ADHD, one or the other. And we're going to celebrate it today. It's like, God, it's exhausting. So, but what do you guys think? Let us know in the chat, obviously. Very curious, because this is, I think we're all kind of done with this nonsense. And by the way, her website, it does have her information and contact information on it. Should I call her right now?
No, that could be bordering. That can be bordering harassment.
I'm just saying, it'd be great to call her and just be like, hey, what are you doing?
Why are you such a togaff?
Congrats on being autistic.
Here at Sidescores, we just want to wish you a very merry congratulations on being autistic.
Maybe that's. Should I do that? Should I?
Congratulate
should I call her?
I would not. Then she has your phone number. You don't know what she's going to do with that.
If you call her after us pointing out very legitimately that she's a scumbag, then that can be construed as harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, well, I don't want to do that then.
Yeah.
I certainly.
But I can. Here we go.
I have zero desire to do that, but I would very much love to wish her a very successful.
Well, get a TikTok and comment on one of her things and be like, "You go, girl."
Congratulations, that's great. All right, let's go ahead and move on as best we possibly can from that nonsense. Let's see. We have Young Stove came in with 5 more. Says, in other news, Spain literally elected a woman with Down syndrome to parliament. Emperor Phoenix, please purge the world and save us. I want out.
Oh yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
By the way, when is Blabs getting her reveal cake?
I had it already. It was like 1996.
Oh. So what do you have, Blabs? What's your issue? What's your ailment?
Retardation.
Super Lane says, I was diagnosed with autism at 4. It has ruined my verbal communication ability. These people are taking away from the seriousness of autism. Hate, yes. Thank you, Super Lane. Nathan says, as an Aspie who was diagnosed before it was cool, the feeling I get from these LARPers is they want to be a star in the next civil rights movement. Thank you, Nathan. Godzilla's Greaser says, I'm a high-functioning autistic. I prefer to stay away from the other autistic groups. Thankfully, my parents never treated me like an idiot. God, Greaser's a good dude. Good dude. I Has No Face says, I'm high-functioning autistic, and I dislike them. I dislike the term neurodivergent.
Yeah, which is not a real thing.
Yes. I am nothing like Jeffrey Dahmer. Well, that's,
you know what I actually hate though? When because I've seen this before multiple times, when mothers of autistic kids still use the word neurodivergent. I'm like, you aren't even doing that, right? You have an actual, this is a severely autistic kid I've seen. And they just use this word. I'm like, you're not helping anything. In fact, you're making it worse. You're an idiot, but this is not surprising. Instagram moms, you know what I'm saying?
The enabling, yes.
Yeah.
Danny Delete says, as someone who is with a severely autistic brother who is considered an echo, who has been part of the autism NGO sphere and even gone to Vietnam to help teach their teachers how to help autistic kids. The only people who piss me off more than the Somalis for Somalis for the autism fraud are the bored, entitled bitches LARPing like jackasses. Thank you, Danny Delete. I think we all are on the same page right there, my dude. Hyena First says actual autistics don't want to be acknowledged as autistic. They want to be seen as normal. Psychopaths and sociopaths have learned to use autism to justify bad behavior. Suffer So Proud says, hey, Emmy, love your hat. As a father with a daughter,
Thank you.
As a father with a daughter who actually has autism is tough. Watching these wackos use it as a cudgel for social brownie points makes me want to be in Phoenix's current state and bash my head through the windshield. Met these people.
I may do that for you later.
So
You can live through me.
And Delta says, Salty and Blabs are goddamn traitors. Our freedom grants us grants us the biggest of cups, and it's our responsibility to keep ourselves healthy. That is why I'm going out for a 48-ounce coffee, and I plan to dump it out and refill it with energy drinks and brandy.
You know what that sounds like? I deserve my Sugarfoot, damn it. It's a free country. And boy, howdy, I'm going to go get my Sugarfoot. Right
love
on,
that.
bro.
Go get that.
You go get your Sugarfoot. It's a free country. Just don't come talking to me when you're like 7,000 pounds.
All right, Salty. On the run sheet today, it just simply says Salty on Everquest. And I have a video from 10 years ago that says Everquest original 1999 launch video.
Oh, wow.
You said this is your crack right now? Are you playing EverQuest right now or something?
Listen, what? You're not finished outing people's medical issues with Phoenix? You're gonna do mine now too? You're gonna let everybody
we did find out that Blabs is a retard today. She said diagnosis.
I'm a retard, drug addict, alcoholic. Stop telling people that.
Yeah.
Black midget porn addiction.
Yep. Big time. All into that. Yep.
Wow. This is the launch trailer, and so this has got to be 30 years old.
Yeah, this is from 1999. Now, I wasn't sure which EverQuest was your favorite because there's more than one, correct?
There's only one. All that other shit's not real. It's just this is a real ancient, massively multi-online game that's not even a genre anymore. I don't think. I think you guys have these perpetual worlds, but this was huge in 1996, and it's nerd porn, and it's Dungeons and Dragons with a whole bunch of other people, and it used to be a grind fest where you had to spend 1 billion hours to get a pair of boots. And that was fine because I was in high school. I had all of that time. I had my mom's credit card and time. And so I would spend I'd stay up all night with my friends. We'd be playing this fucking game. And then life got real. I had to go to work and wasn't able to play it. And then I got to be an old man. And not only could I play it, but I could buy 6 fucking accounts and make my own group. Got all of these laptops over here and play my own group, and then they just released this EverQuest Legends, where you're essentially 3 characters as one. Like it's made for those of us who were in high school when this game came out, and now you can play it all by yourself in your little man hovel and kill dragons by yourself, and I'm having a fucking blast. Leave me alone, Craig.
No, I love it. Hey, so this is what it looks like. It looks like a game from 1999 right here. Is
that archaic, Blabs? Does that look like petroglyphs on a rock wall?
No, I'm not gonna see. Here's the thing. I was born in like 96, so I'm not gonna say it looks very old. Thank you.
I think this is fun.
Okay.
This is not my type of game, but I love that they have.
Dude looks like Prince of Persia.
Dude looks like Prince of Persia.
That blew our fucking minds in 1996. So there was the other big massively online game at the time was Ultima Online, which was 2D sprites. And so to have that, and then this with the magic polygon shooting out of the dude's hands to heal, it was fucking insanely stupid. And so I'm reliving my 90s like an old man right now. My wife is so pissed. Oh my god, she's threatening me. It's got a little Mexican chick running around the house with little knives going, get out the fucking computer, shave. You look like you got a mullet on your fucking face. Ew, gringo. And all types of other things I don't I understand like 1% of Spanish. She's just going full blown. It's really ridiculous. Sounds like a fucking Taco Bell over here.
I love this topic because you found something that you loved a long time ago. You've been able to circle back to it. This actually, do you remember Phoenix Labs, the game The Great Rebellion from a couple years ago? We talked about it several times on the channel. It was ultimately not allowed to go on to Nintendo because it was deemed controversial.
Yes.
Right. Well, those guys, Cult Games, they have come back, and I'm curious, Salty, if you are into kind of this style of dungeon crawler here.
Oh yeah. This is what are you doing to me? As a gay nerd, more so than ever.
Yeah, this type of
there's Ultima Underworld. There's a whole, well, this is the type that was before Ultima Underworld. This is what we had before we had 3D engines, bitmapped walls, this kind of chunky move forward. It's all done with your arrow keys. Right. It was fucking fantastic. You kids don't even know it yet. This stupid shit slop that you guys are playing today. There's a reason why. There is a renaissance going on in the video game industry right now where you young people are all clamoring for your new Halo that's all shiny, but that fucking Halo was made in 1996. It was made with Half-Life fucking technology, which was made with Doom fucking technology, essentially. And all of the games coming out now are just refreshes of the games that we enjoyed the first time around. And you can thank us, you fucking young people, because if we didn't buy them, then you'd be playing stupid, shitty games right now.
Let them know, Salty.
Yeah, asshole kid. I'm fucking pissed. I'm old and angry.
I love it. You're so mad.
Stay off my lawn. Stay off my lawn.
Well, is it a question for the chat? What is the game that you can always continue to go back to over and over and over again? I don't know. What's the proper term for this? I guess my popcorn game, my game that I can just go back to anytime and play just for whatever reason. I can always go back to like two primary games: Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo and Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. Both games, last year I didn't, and I kind of regret. Every year I go through and play Super Castlevania 4 from beginning to end, and I didn't do it last year, and I have a hole in my heart because of it, so I haven't played it in probably 18 months. But I need to go back and play that again. But I've said this before, as far as remakes are a big thing. I would love to see, and Salty's question's coming to you next, as far as what game you'd like to see remade, because you just saw your EverQuest Legends kind of remake here. But I would like to see Super Mario All-Stars remade, where it has Mario 1, 2, and 3, but remade with current graphics and
better controls. Those controls were a bag of dicks.
You talking about on the All-Star?
All-Stars, yeah. Am I the only one that thought like the controls did not match the originals at all?
You are correct.
Okay,
you are 100%
thank you.
correct. Yes,
perfect.
As a matter of fact, it's well established that when in the NES, when you jump up and you hit a brick, like that's how it's supposed to feel. But there's a glitch in the Super Nintendo version where your jump continues through the brick, which is why it's so jacked up. So now you know. Yeah. But I would love to see that. So, Salty, what about you? Is there a game that you'd like to see remade in this world of remakes and nostalgia porn?
You know, it's a real tricky thing to do. because I thought I would be excited. The last time I was here, I thought I'd be excited for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake, and then even like this Halo, this new shiny version of Halo. The problem is we're remaking these things, and we're remaking them with just a new can of paint. And what I'm finding with that EverQuest Legends thing is they actually reversed the graphics, and so they added incremental increases to graphics for EverQuest over the last 20, 30 something years. And they said, no, actually wind it back. And so there's this nostalgia aspect that can't be recreated through paint. And what they did with the EverQuest Legends was they adjusted the game mechanics, so they made the game a little bit better, a little bit easier for people who don't have time to sit there and do the repetitive nature of the things to be successful in the original. Right. And so it's a game mechanic tweak, not so much an artistic tweak. And if that's the case, then I'd like to play some of those old JRPGs like Chrono Trigger and the Final Fantasy games, but I don't want to grind. Like I don't want like and don't make it. We've got a million incarnations of Final Fantasy VII now, and you keep adding new lighting to it. I don't want. I'm old. Like I actually feel better with the older graphics. Like that reminds me of my childhood. Reminds me fighting. Arguing with my friends and fighting over the controller. It reminds me of the totally not a gay way, by the way, with the sleepovers with the dudes. With the fucking pizza on we're eating pizza and put it on the fucking ground is something that you would do on the fucking plates. We don't need fucking plates here. Who's going to clean a plate? And the old music, like they went back, they put the old music back in EverQuest Legends. They put the old models, they put the old fucking cities back in there, and making it look old blew my mind because everybody's doing the opposite.
That's awesome. Phoenix, do you have a favorite game that you'd like to see brought back?
See, that's tricky. For me, I think it would be what I was hoping they would do when Nintendo came out with that Mario anniversary thing. I would have loved to have seen Super Mario World 64, better camera control, like fix that mechanic, and then maybe just adjust the graphics to more modern, but that you could switch back and forth the way you kind of see a lot of remakes do that nowadays, or remasters. Yeah, for me, because I still think that Mario 64 is still my favorite Mario game. It just needs that control, the camera control fixed. And I know you are not a big fan of Super Mario 64, but for me, I still think it's the best.
I think it's fine. You know, it's repetitive at this point. You know,
Mm-hmm.
But what we're talking about here, and someone's like, you can't go and mess with games. I see that in the chat. But like, we're talking about quality of life improvements because those games were a product of the mid 90s at that time. So there are things that you can do to make it easier for people to play today. I think adding a better camera to Mario 64, that camera was revolutionary at the time, but being able to maneuver that camera around as much as you see fit. Now we have the technology, so let's go ahead and use it. And maybe still having that option for, 1996 camera is fine, but it's just in addition to, you can tinker with the camera. I think that'd be a great thing. All right. Speaking of new games, we got a hot take when it comes to Grand Theft Auto 6, which is coming out very, very soon. We'll get to that in just a second. But before we do, we have Sea Striker came in with $4.99. Says, how many of our current issues loop back to fat, boring, ugly idiots on Tumblr playing dress up with mental illness? I would say 99% probably. Tumblr is like the root of most of it, yes. Ask Krakatron came in with $20. Says, my 6-year-old daughter is level 2 autistic. She's mostly functioning, but is very clearly behind in some places. Watching these retarded leftists cosplay my kid's disability makes me go ballistic. Thank you, Ask Krakatron. I wanted to be very I wanted to make a joke there, but I'm not going to. I didn't know there were level 1, level 2, level 3. I was
there is, yeah.
Let's get those numbers up there, ask Krakatron. That's fine. We also have Modest Rat came in with 10, says, hey, bada bing, sup, Craigino, mi amigos. Did I miss much? Been super busy. Phoenix, your take on Odyssey is understandable. Don't like it, but I think people are in.
Attaboy.
What is that?
Are entitled to shit takes.
Yeah, why is there 3 in there? Right?
I don't know. Maybe he's autistic. I don't know. Level 4. I don't know.
Arrivederci, mi amigos. Thank you, Modest.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate that. That's outstanding. We also have Wipes with Leaves came in, says, is there no showdown today? You should have had Mrs. Salty. She might have recommended Sydney versus Savannah.
Who's Savannah?
There is a there's an unhealthy love for Sydney Sweeney on my show, and we've got this new conservative podcaster, Savannah Cannon. Have you had to have seen something about Savannah Cannon in your feed?
Is her last name something to do with her assets?
The camel toe
okay.
is the way of me seeing the boobs, to be honest with you. So maybe we're calling thick labia cannons these days. I'm not quite sure. I might have gotten that last name wrong. I'm pretending might have accidentally got the last name wrong, so I don't seem so creepy.
It seems Savannah Cannon does. Is she brunette?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing her.
She likes to sit.
Camera angle.
Yeah, she likes to sit with her legs up and showing off her.
Weird.
What a weird
sorry.
angle.
So
Labs, can you link me, please? I can't find her.
I'm sure that's what the excuse is here. There's a Google search for you.
and yeah.
Oh, wow.
Don't scroll. Some of this is it's porn. It's fucking wild.
Wow. And who is this lady?
So I saw somebody doing a clip of her show, and she's talking about Ilhan Omar, and so she's doing a I don't know what she does. The clip that I found, it sounded like it was a conservative pod. There's an American flag in the background, and she's sitting there, and she's rubbing her inner thighs, and she's got her camel toe pointed at the camera, and I was like, "This is gold."
Let me just say this: I have it. I believe you're speaking of this image right here. If I can, I will not scroll down. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Yeah, you totally just did.
Is this the image we're talking about here?
So you're like, oh, hey, new young female podcaster, and listen. I'm all for boobs and I'm all for I'm all for this, but I'm just telling you right now that this chick is going to swing around and be a rampant lefty in 2 weeks.
Yes. Just tell me you're a plant without telling me you're a plant, right?
You're not making enough money on OnlyFans. Just do the OnlyFans stuff. I don't need the competition, Craig. All right, to be honest with you, I'm sitting there. I'm trying to make Ilhan Omar and deporting her interesting, and I got to come these chicks with their fucking tits out, and I've been doing that. I'm an ugly dude versus young women with delicious boobs, and then she brings the fucking vagina in. I'm sitting there and go, I got no recourse for this. Where do I go now?
Yeah.
Where do I go now, Craig?
Well, whatever, that could be effective if she's not LARPing, if she's not pretending, then that's actually it's a win.
Well, Salty, I think the best thing you can do is counter her programming with the exact same outfit in the exact same suggested situations.
Well, I want to get a news thong, Craig. I'll aim that camera down there.
Just saying, start helicoptering every once in a while, you know?
Hell yeah, dog. You haven't lived until you've helicoptered.
Look, I'll pierce my nipples. Pierce the nipple.
That's right. See, now we're changing the game for you, Salty. This is called innovation, right?
Gotta evolve.
It's like it's like they say in the video game industry. We got to hit that new audience. Got to hit the female audience there, Salty. And what the best thing to do is just start whipping those hips around. All right. Speaking of whipping those hips around, we're going to talk about this guy, Nakey Jakey, here in just a second. But, friends, we are just about at halftime of our show, which means it's time for me to let you know that we are sponsored today by our friends over at Rumble Wallet. We've talked about Rumble Wallet extensively. There's a QR code on your screen right now. It's saying, hey, you should probably scan me. And if you haven't, I've been staring at you for 3 months. That's what that QR code's saying right there. It's saying, hey, scan me, download Rumble Wallet, check it out. Why? Because here's the beautiful thing. We have support literally right now on our screen that has come in like this right here. This is courtesy of Rumble Wallet. It goes in just like everything else, and it goes directly to my phone. I'm going to read that here in just a second. It can be just like that wonderful person who came in and used Rumble Wallet. And here's the best part about it. 100% of that goes to us. Rumble doesn't take a cut. Unlike YouTube, where they take 30% of your money. Unlike Twitch, where they take 50% of your money. No. Not with Rumble Wallet. You guys were so adamant about downloading it. They literally, remember like last week they were saying, hey, we'll give you $10 to give it a try. You can use that $10 however you want. You guys were so adamant. They ran out of money in our little account. They said, hey, they're doing too good. So that we're going to see if we can get that up. So either way, definitely encourage you to check it out. When they restock our money to give to you guys, check it out. You can then use the promo code when that is available again. But get ahead of the game. Download it using the QR code. Just have it on your phone. Be ready to go. Get it all set up. And then when we got a new QR code or a new promo code, we'll get you guys ready to go for that. With that said, Rumble Wallet has been extremely supportive of us. Please be extremely supportive of them. It is a great alternative and will eventually take the place of all payment processors in the world. Maybe. But we can't do it without your help. Appreciate your support. Rumble Wallet, great stuff. Go check it out. All right. Salty, you use Rumble Wallet, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been benefiting generously from the chat because I get to keep all that money. All right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's awesome. It's awesome stuff. All right. I would like to introduce you guys to a guy named Nakey Jakey. Have you guys ever heard of this YouTuber before?
Yes. Very familiar with him.
Oh yeah, you are. What do you know about him?
He when I used to follow him a few years back, he was this very funny guy. He'd sit on like one of those yoga balls, and he'd have a intentionally shitty green screen, and he would make these kind of video game essays, pretty insightful and also very humorous. And then it seemed like he wanted to try to do a music career or something like that. But his game essays were always a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is him kind of sitting on the yoga ball like he talked about. He's pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
Pretty funny guy. He has a couple million subscribers. He's definitely grown quite a bit. Well, apparently he's doing some streaming now. And GTA 6 was brought up, and I was very intrigued by his take here. Nakey Jakey, who, yes, there is immense irony in what his name is and what he's about to say, says that he doesn't want to see GTA 5's sense of humor in GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Here we go. And of course, because why would this work when I pull it up? Because of course.
GTA 6.
For the love of God. Blabs, I'm sitting in
same sense of humor as 5 and 4. I think that the writing and the story of 4 had its moments and 5 sometimes, but I feel like it leaned too far into the like very 2000s pee-poo shit piss Americans, or like, oh, this, every bit on the radio, which like was very funny at the time. That I mean I love those games, but if you go back and play them, I think that's some of the stuff that doesn't age as well, where it kind of just feels very like juvenile. But more so that I feel like doing that kind of stuff kind of got in the way of them telling a really compelling story, because when you got rid of it in Red Dead Redemption 1 or Red Dead Redemption 2, it's like, ooh, I know Dan Houser isn't at Rockstar anymore, but it's like those are super well written, well acted games. Like if Rockstar wants to, they can make a really compelling, like well acted, well presented story. And so I think seeing bits of that in GTA 5 and especially 4, I would hope that they would be okay committing a little bit more to that. Like, hey, let's actually get kind of serious.
Okay, so the thought process that once again, Nakey Jakey wants the games to be more serious than the humorous juvenile tone of GTA 4 and 5. Salty, did you play any Grand Theft Auto 5 or 4?
I played all of them. I played the top down 2D.
1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy doesn't. Hey, every single GTA game up to this point, which has allowed us to make this game, has been juvenile. Let's deviate from that. He's a lesbian. And he's a dumb lesbian, and he wants to drive the brand off a cliff.
I think the top comment below, that I think nails this here. This is from Royce Lopez. Says, so let's stop what's worked for many years and make it the biggest selling game in generations because, quote, stuff didn't age well. Age fine. Like, the last GTA came out, what, 14 years ago? 15 years ago at this point?
Something around that, yeah.
So Nikki Jakey has also aged 14 or 15 years at this point. So I feel like that's kind of, for lack of a better word, dumb to think that.
Cake.
Yes, yeah, he needs to figure out which cake he has, the striped cake or the rainbow cake. Yeah, but it just seems like a really silly thing. Like if you have something that works, and I think comparing GTA to Red Dead, two totally different things. That type of humor, that potty humor, didn't exist in that time period. It wasn't like people were walking around the old West going like pee pee and poo poo, ha ha ha. I mean, they may have been, but it's not really well documented or chronicled. I'm sure people loved dick jokes back then just as much as we do now, but at the same time, it wasn't as prevalent as part of culture. So I think maybe that's why you didn't see that stuff in Red Dead, and you had a little more serious. But today, like everybody loves dick jokes. Everybody loves a guy getting hit in the balls. Like that stuff is timeless, which is why I think you'll see it in GTA 6, probably, maybe, hopefully.
Did you see somebody did a breakdown of why GTA 6 is going to fail, and they got a picture of all of the people at Rockstar, whatever division they're making GTA, and it's all fat lesbians. They all have purple hair, and the guy goes, "Listen, I know it's going to look great, and there's alligators and all that." He goes, but here's who's making this game right now. Everybody who made GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA London, GTA all the way up the thing, they're all gone. They've left, and the place has now been taken over by libs.
So I'm going to come in with an alternate take. Okay. Well, I mean, Odyssey 9.5 talking now. I understand what he's saying, and I actually agree with him. But wait. But I would never do it. Right. So GTA was always a farcical lampoon of culture. It was always that. That's what it was. In the same way, like RoboCop was a lampoon of the culture in the 80s, and where that and the trajectory they thought that maybe was going to go into. So it was farcical by its own nature. That's what it's supposed to be. I prefer the 1989 direction of Batman, for instance. But that's not who Batman was. Batman was not as silly as the 60s version of Batman, but still more colorful and things like that. But I think a lot of us probably prefer the darker toned Batman to the point that that's now all we get fed. It's the same thing here, right? He's growing up and he's maturing. He's seen what Rocksteady is it Rockstar? I'm sorry, is capable of, and he would like to see that tone mature with him. I agree. I would love to see that too. But if I was the head of that studio, I would never allow it. I would say no. Instead, we actually have to lean harder, because right now, culturally, there is so much to lampoon. The question is, are they going to lampoon it? They will not. I bet you everything. They will not lampoon transgendered stuff and the LGBTQ stuff and all the insane politics that are going out now and chopping your dick off. They're not going to do any of that. And that's why, in my opinion, they're going to fail. If they leaned the right way and they went, nope, we're gonna show you the world on steroids and make fun of that and give you a sandbox to play in that and cause some anarchy into that culture, which is what GTA was always about. That's what they need to do, but they're not going to. So I understand where he's coming from. I can relate to that, but I think it's a mistake to want that for everybody else. I think you're supposed to deliver the GTA experience. Save that for the Red Dead Redemptions and what other new property you want to make. This is not the place to do it.
Yeah, I think satire has been a part of GTA since GTA started.
Yeah.
You know, and if they remove that, like that all of a sudden GTA doesn't become GTA. It's not GTA at all, right? It's kind of like South Park. South Park is a satirical show. It's supposed to be. You know, it's just a matter of what they choose to lampoon on a day-to-day basis. Right now, they have their eyes on Orange Guy, right? But they've made fun of all sorts of different topics. I do not have trust that Rockstar will do what you're talking about here, Phoenix. I do agree that there is an element of, like, I wish the game would grow with us, but I think it'll grow not from a maturity standpoint, because you're already supposed to be an adult when you play it, but from a technological standpoint, I think the game will grow, obviously, leaps and bounds. You know, it's going to be light years ahead of what GTA 5 was. I just think it's funny that a guy is asking for a more mature game when his name is Nakey Jakey. It just, you know, just one of those funny things.
But this is why I have no interest in this new GTA. It's because unless I'll wait for the reviews and all that other stuff, and maybe I'm wrong. But I really actually think that this is not going to be what GTA is supposed to be, and that's what I'm kind of saying here. Like, if GTA was GTA of old, they would be making fun of all those things on both sides. They would have made fun of everybody, but they're not going to. And I'm sure there's an agenda, and I'm sure there's a message. And so GTA still fails on whatever they're going to deliver. I bet you. I cannot see this thing as anything other than progressive, quote unquote progressive.
Salty, do you have any interest in the new GTA 6 that's coming out later this year?
No. And I agree with Phoenix 100%. But people are going to misinterpret. They're gonna look at dollar sales, and they're gonna go, see, it didn't fail. It's going to make $1 billion. This game is going to sell a shit ton of copies. The question is, will the next GTA 7 sell more copies than GTA 6? And I don't think that it will. I think that the people who have inherited Rockstar at this point fundamentally don't understand what created that building, and they won't be respectful, and it'll turn into a lecture. GTA 6, again, it's going to sell a lot. It's going to be the biggest selling GTA game. It's going to dwarf sales. And if your metric of winning is number of sales, congratulations, you're going to win. I don't fucking care, by the way, because I'm not part of. Again, this has no bearing on me. I'm interested in the future and how things work out in the Captain Marvel made $1 billion. All right, where's that franchise at? Where's that? I mean,
that's a perfect example. Yeah,
this is how this works. GTA 6 is going to make a $1 billion. The people like me who bought all of these, invested in GTA 1 multiple times, by the way. I bought it on the PlayStation. I bought it on everything. We're going to be, and we'll move on to something else. And it's not a winner. We don't give a fuck. we don't spend all day. We don't define ourselves by the money making output of Rockstar. You dumb libs who do, by the way, your next game will sell less, I imagine, just looking at the people who are running it these days.
Well, to kind of put this in perspective, GTA 5, you want to play the total revenue game for GTA 5 since it was first released in 2013? Blabs, how much do you think GTA 5 has generated since it was released 13 years ago?
Oh, it's gotta be in the billions at this point, I'd say. Maybe like 2 billion?
Okay. Phoenix?
5 billion.
5 billion? Salty?
Dude, I'm completely out of my element. I'm hearing billions. I'm sitting there going, I think made billions of dollars.
GTA 5, since its release?
15, I don't know.
Salty, GTA 5 has generated nearly $10 billion in lifetime revenue since its September 2013 release.
That's wild.
GTA 6 is estimated to sell between $3.3 and $5.2 billion in global sales in its first week alone.
Yeah, no, it's gonna do fantastically well. There's no doubt about that. And listen, the next one, if you've got this thing to this point, this franchise to the point where it's making billions and billions and billions of dollars a year, they've got a lot of runway to run this fucking thing off a cliff. But these people will run this off the cliff. They've done it with they've done it with the Star Wars franchise. You got guaranteed money printers out there that these people have done this to. They don't. So when GTA 3 came out, I'm that old. There were people trying to stop this game, and they sounded like this fucking dude over here. It needs to be way more mature. Oh my god, there's prostitutes in this game. Wait till you find out what we can do to them prostitutes. Oh my god, the Jack Murphys. I think I got that name right. Jack Murphys of the world wanted to stop the game. Well, now you've got people who grew up on the game going in that direction, saying you need to change what you did with this franchise. You need to alter the direction of this franchise. Well, that will kill the franchise over time. Not with this, by the way.
Sure.
It'll make a lot of money.
To me, the biggest shame of this whole thing is that this could have been the cultural moment, like real cultural shift moment. If GTA would stick to GTA, and you can do funny things at a gay parade, and I'm not saying what I want to say here, right? You can do all sorts of things. You can mess with transgender, all that stuff. If you could do all that and you make fun of all sides, that's cultural healing right there. Boom, it would be solved, because no amount of boycotts from that group would stop the sales of GTA 6. It wouldn't. So that would be it. You've now put your stake in there, like culture healed, moving forward. We're not taking ourselves seriously in any direction. No one is safe from us. We're going to lampoon everything. Man, this would be a very different decade coming ahead. Sadly, I do not see that happening. I see it as a step backwards.
Just to put a pin in this, because Salty, I know you got to get out of here in just a minute, but I wanted to showcase some of these GTA numbers. I love looking at video game sales figures. I love it. I don't know why. I'm a giant freaking nerd. This is courtesy of Grok right here. GTA 1 sold between 3 and 6 million copies. GTA 2 actually sold less, 1.5 to 2 million copies. GTA 3 sold 14.5 million copies. Vice Cities, 7 million. I'm going to scroll up slow here because
I'm surprised. I thought Vice would have been better. Huh? Interesting.
GTA 4, 25 to 28 million. How many copies do you think GTA 5 sold?
Oh, we could do that if we did the math right.
Yeah. 80 billion divided by $49.
Roughly 230 million copies of GTA 5.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I wonder what that jump was. I bet you the jump was there online.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
that had to be it.
Because it wasn't just the $60 per game. It was the $60 per game, then GTA Online, then the shark cards, then the whatever that you buy to get your digital currency. And that's how you generate $10 billion over the course of, it was still making like $500 million a year last year. And the game's been, 13 years old. So the question, they are totally thinking through all that. They thought through that long ago, how GTA 6 is going to be generating billions of dollars, hopefully, and they're thinking annually, for the next decade. So,
yeah,
all right.
I'd be interested in, is that a publicly traded company? So their metric for success will be very interesting because the bar is fucking high. So people are going to be like, oh, see, take that, you chuds. It made $1 billion in the first week. Yeah, but I mean, they've invested hundreds of millions of dollars into this game over 13 years. When it comes to fundamental economics and returns on investment, there's a whole lot of ingredients baked into this cake. And I'm curious to what Rockstar's internal numbers would be for success, and whether it reaches that. Their internal numbers will be interesting. And good luck to them. I'm not out there hoping that the game sucks. I'm not out there hoping that you don't get another GTA 7. I want good games out there, and I want people who make good games financially benefiting from it. I'm looking at that parking lot photo of those fucking fat chicks, and I'm sitting there going, "You guys are going to ruin Elder Scrolls 2, aren't you? You fucking cunt."
Oh yeah, that's doomed.
Well, it's funny. This is not financial advice by any means, but you're asking if it's a publicly traded company. Take-Two. They're currently trading at $244 per share. I am very curious to see what that looks like once they make several $1 billion the first week that GTA 6 is available. So, I may personally buy some Take-Two stock just because of that, just to make a quick buck, because I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to go and skyrocket off. But that's not financial advice. Nobody come after me there.
They definitely don't buy Ubisoft stock also.
Yes. We have this from Shlomo Joe. Says the video is called "Why GTA Will Suck." It has 2 million views. You guys should watch it. It goes into the
degradation.
I can't say, yes, that word of the DLC and of GTA 5 and everything. Why GTA? Okay, yeah, I will see that. I will watch that and I'll do a little reaction to that. Why GTA will suck? Sounds good.
I'm happy you said will suck and not fail, because those videos make me nuts. This game is not going to fail. So,
all right, Salty, I know you got to get out of here, or unless you don't, unless you want to stick around a little bit longer. It's up to you.
Yeah, I can do it. How long are you guys going to be on for?
We're another 20, 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, I can do another 20 minutes.
Woo! Let's go. All right, nice. Let's get a couple supers real fast. What's that?
EverQuest can wait.
Yeah, let's go. He's like, get going and start playing EverQuest Legends.
I'm tweaking. You thought Phoenix was high. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I gotta go, Craig. Hurry up. Come on, finish this hard news segment. I gotta go kill some gnolls.
Bloopity Stipple says GTA has always been a satirical look at Americans. Make a new IP or reboot the series if you want it different. Also, look past the surface. Nico is a broken man and war criminal trying to be better. Thank you, Bloopity Snooples.
Bloopity, what a name.
I love it. C Striker says apparently Jack Thompson's biggest mistake was not being a 20-something woman on the left. Clearly didn't even have to be an attractive one. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Jack Thompson.
Jack Thompson. So yeah, did I get that right? Jack Thompson? Oh.
Mm-hmm, Jack Thompson. Yeti says, I have to agree with him on GTA 6 as a story is going to fail. The question should be, will the online be left to rot like Red Dead Redemption 2, or will they actually work towards something greater? Thank you very much, Yeti.
Oh, they will. That's too big a cash cow not to.
Nathan came in with 1999, says this guy, despite what he thinks, is not as mature as he looks, because nothing is more immature than wanting the shows you watched as a kid to, quote, grow up with you, because a big part of growing up is learning to move on. Interesting, Nathan.
I will remind, though, that Batman, I think, is a pretty good example, though. We did evolve with that, and we did want it darker, at least some of us.
Marmalin for 10 says South Park is not in the middle. They are 100% live as hell. We had 4 years of Biden, not a single episode about it. Just saying. True. Marmalin, I'm sorry, Max Small says, Salty, the problem is people are going to get GTA 6 just off the history of 5 because the current team online writing isn't going to reach normies. It won't get burned. More likely the next game will.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you, man. Salty Bum Ryu came and says GTA is satire. The most serious GTA has ever been was 4. If you go that direction, sure, but talking away satire is serious is just Saints Rowing it. Yeah, good old Saints Row. And Marmalin says, "Let the brain showy, Salty. You can take this any way you wish." He's talking about you're wearing the tight spandex there, Salty.
I call my penis the brain.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. That's good. Makes everything go. All right, Blabs, I want you to lead this next story here. You were talking about this up in Canada. here.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, where are we going?
Yeah. We're going to Canada, the land of the insane.
Yeah, the land of the maple syrup and Timmy's and the Mounties that ride the Moses. Okay, so there was this man who was playing Skyrim, and let me just get a timestamp. Okay, so he was playing Skyrim, and he had the username of Fus Rodad. I actually know what that means because I haven't played. But there is an underscore of the same username, just like him, basically, but the underscore is slightly different. So it's like Fus underscore row underscore da, and instead of Fus underscore row underscore da. So you see the two are very, very similar, just underscores are different. Well, one of the usernames was being investigated for some really shady shit revolving children. I'll just leave it at that. However, investigators went to the wrong username, arrested this guy that had nothing to do with any of the shady shit going on, nothing to do with it, and he had no proof, right? They couldn't find any trace whatsoever. They just knew that this username was big bad. This had to do with some child stuff or whatever, sexual things. So he spent 18 months in jail. He was convicted of it. He went to jail for 18 months. And lo and behold, they finally realized it was the wrong username after all this is done. So not only was the man not even realizing his own username was wrong, his lawyers didn't realize it, everyone investigating him didn't realize it, everyone in the trial didn't realize this giant mistake. So in the end, he was cleared of everything and released. Now, I hope this man sues into oblivion. Joke there. But I also am like, how did you not see that this was not your username? How did your lawyers not see that this was not your username? Like,
this was in Canada, right?
Well, apparently it was somewhere in the USA that then went into Canada. So like investigators within the USA is from what I didn't get that, but somebody was saying online that was it. I didn't understand. I thought that was all taking place in Nova Scotia, Canada. So possibly two different countries fucked up here rather just being Canada potentially. However, it begs to question how the fuck are all of these people in areas of enforcing the law when so many people fucked up horribly that they put an innocent person in jail for 18 months.
Well, yeah. If I'm the people over at Skyrim, I would be seeing this as a PR opportunity to bring this guy into the Skyrim studios, working on the next one or whatever the hell it is. I would be sharing this guy with gifts and stuff like that and setting this right, clear his name, make good of giving him all the products of that. And then also, obviously advertising your new, whatever the hell, was it Elder Scrolls? Is that the people behind Skyrim? Is that it? Do I have that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I would do on that end. But yeah, I hope he sues everyone into, as you said, into oblivion. Yes.
But like also like he's stupid too for not seeing this. They're like, hey man, that's not my username.
Yeah, but that's not his failing.
No, it's not. It's his fault for not realizing, but it's everyone else's fault for putting him in that place. Like, I'm not really blaming him at all, really.
Yeah,
I just
put
think
no blame on the victim here at all.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying, like, man, how did you not see that also? Like, your lawyer didn't see it until the very last bit when he was trying to make some, like, plea or whatever. And he's like, oh, hang on, that's not the right username. 18 months later. Hello? Wow.
I'm gonna play the opposite here. I'm gonna blame the guy. because
I mean, how do you not see that though? Like, right? Like, it's not his fault, but also like defending your lawyer, shit lawyer, everyone involved, dumb. Everyone who isn't part of like the law should be fired.
I want to hear you out, Craig. I gotta hear how it's the victim's fault.
Yeah. Because at no point was he like, yeah, there's an extra dash in there. Like he probably should have said that.
But I mean, like, I don't know if you're in those shoes. You on a quick glance, you're looking at that name, and you're like, okay, weird. That's my name. I don't know how the hell this makes any sense. You're assuming that the powers that be have your back to some capacity, and the name is looking pretty identical. Okay, I can't blame the victim.
Well, let me just ask this. This is actually a very, very important question. Are the dashes here are they actually in the name, or
Yeah.
are they actual spaces?
No,
Are they
it's all
spaces
underscores.
or dashes? Then yes. Like, this is very, very different. I can tell the difference between these two just by glancing at them. Maybe it's just me. But I think
Everyone involved is incredibly incompetent, and
Yeah,
Jack says this
everyone
is the
is
new
incorrect.
username. This is
I
the
will
new
never
username.
blame the fucking. I'm not going to blame the victim.
Not that Fusroda. That's the new username.
Well, look, I think everybody can agree. We're glad the guy.
Yeah, I hope
is
he
no longer in jail.
sues like fuck. I hope he gets somehow he gets his 18 months back in some monetary way. I don't know. I hope all those people who are involved in that case are all fucking fired. Especially that lawyer. It's like you're supposed to be defending this guy. You can't even tell the username is wrong. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes. It's true. David is right. He says the onus is upon the accuser to prove guilt. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Again, I'm not blaming it. I'm just questioning, hey man, how come you didn't see your own username? Like, it's not his fault. He's not the lawyer. He's not the investigators. He's just an innocent man who got involved accidentally because they found him. And they're like, you did this.
He's just a normal man, just an innocent man.
He was just playing Skyrim, for fuck's sakes.
That's right. Salty, do you like the game Crazy Taxi? Do you ever play that game?
Oh, yeah, on Dreamcast. I haven't
You know
done any of the remakes. I don't know. Does it age well?
Well, let's find out. They released a gameplay trailer for it on the Sega YouTube channel. Have you seen anything about it yet?
No, the Sega YouTube. Sega's got a YouTube channel?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Let's check it out.
What are they?
Here it is right here. You can see. Oh my God, Blabs! I'm gonna send this to you. Hold on.
His computer's.
This is a much bigger issue. I'm telling you, this is not a computer.
This is you just destroying Phoenix's lovely tower that he had running so efficiently. That's what this is.
Nope, it's not. I didn't do this. Blabs, go pull that up.
Yeah,
real
yep,
quick.
going.
I'm telling you, I've held this thing with freaking white gloves. I don't know why this thing.
You don't even own white gloves, do you? Because I've seen you touch that lunchbox behind you.
Blabs, it's an expression.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
get a
actually-
pair
yeah.
of white gloves
Yeah.
for that lunchbox.
Let's play this for Salty here.
With endless days of perfect weather and unbeatable views, one trip to the West Coast will have you relaxing and saying, dude, and surf's up in no time. Here, the automobile reigns supreme, and there's no better way to explore than by cruising with the top down. You'll want to set aside some time to soak up some sun, maybe even squeeze in an impromptu workout on the beach. A must-do for every traveler is a trip to the wharf. Here you'll find fishermen hoping to reel in something fresh for dinner. When it comes to culinary treats, the West Coast food scene goes toe-to-toe with any other city. Stop in for a famous slice of pizza, or grab a whole pie, or 20. So the next time you're looking for an adventure, hop in the car and cruise to the West Coast. Safe travels.
I'm hoping it's more mature.
Well, that's a new outro. I don't like it. Why am I?
That's a throwback to the 90s. That's the old logo.
I don't like it. Why am I staring at somebody's eyeball? It's creepy. Ugh.
You need to see late 90s, early 2000s marketing.
No,
Wait till you
thanks.
see the PlayStation baby ads. Oh, there's a good one. You're muted.
What?
Still muted.
we
Very
tell
much
them?
muted.
Ah! Salty, what'd you think of that?
This man pioneered Internet 2.0 for me. All right. I cut my teeth watching Screw Attack, boop, 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 and now the mute button's got them all fucked up.
Listen, as you age, you forget how to press things, Salty. Salty, what do you think of this, buddy?
You know, I don't imagine this. People loved the people who loved Crazy Taxi. They want Crazy Taxi, and they want the Dreamcast version of Crazy Taxi, or the arcade version, I guess. And I don't think it is got. I can't imagine that there's a broader base out there that this is going to appeal to when that game came out, it was wild and zany because every other racing game was very linear and it was on a track. If you deviated from it, you lost. And now everything's got a driving aspect of it where you drive through a fucking crowd. And the thing that made it appealing is now superfluous, I guess, at this point. And so, I mean, good luck on it. I just don't imagine that does very well.
Phoenix, you think the new Crazy Taxi is going to work?
I think it depends a lot on the price. An enormous amount on the price. If they price that outside of what essentially it's always been as an arcade kind of fun, fast game, get in and out. I would say anything above $19.99 and you're gonna have a problem. And I'd say $19.99 is already a little harsh. If they do it, I think it'll do moderately well. I don't think this is going to explode into new sequels and stuff like that. But I think you'll get a bunch of streamers wanting to relive some of the glory days with the updated graphics and stuff like that. And if there's a lot of little meme moments that they have in there of sending the muscle guy into the water and the pizza and stuff, that may be enough for it to work for about two weeks, and they may get their money there. I don't see it as a huge success. I see it as got their money back and then some. It won't change the world.
I'm curious. I don't know the sales of Crazy Taxi 2 and 3, and then there were several other Crazy Taxi games that came out, but I know the first one was obviously the biggest hit. Then after that, I was like, it's more of the same or whatever. But I think obviously it's a big nostalgia play, but it does, I think it looks pretty fun. It's bright, it's colorful. It's what I want in video games. It's kind of arcade style. I'm sure they're going to have some in-depth story mode or something with it. I mean, they have to adapt, but I am cautiously optimistic when it comes to...
I heard a lot of people, a lot of the negative response I had heard was that they didn't like the art style. I actually think the art style is a nice blend between kind of the older look and a little bit more modern. It didn't seem jarring to me at all.
We were talking about alternate thumbnails to the show today, and I actually made a Crazy Taxi thumbnail as well, which did not make the cut, because I was very excited about that. I'll pull that up here in just a second for you. I think you'll like it, Salty. I hope so. But I'll tell you real quick, before we do that, Blabs, why don't we get a couple supers while I pull that up, and then we'll finish up with a couple games for Blabs.
Okay, Phoenix, here, read that one. Hi, man. Thank you.
From Mercenary, you see, Salty, that was the $10 I was talking about yesterday, where for some reason they only give you 5.
Yeah, I was doing my Rumble Wallet spot yesterday, and Mercenary comes in. He goes, "I would do it, but I'm gonna do the side scroller one instead because they're giving away $10." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, then I was like, "Well, then don't do mine. Go to side scroll. At least get $10." Should have had Joe up.
The game, Mercenary continues, the game he's talking about that he wants GTA to become his LA Noire, and they already made that. If he wants that so badly, then Rockstar needs to make LA Noire 2 or something noir-y. Yeah. Might keep going. Okay,
Yeah.
Justin Booth. Batman Caped Crusader Amazon Prime series is fucking garbage. They had an opportunity to make an awesome Batman show and completely fumbled it. SMH.
Is that the Nightfall?
Yes.
Series?
There you go, Salty. What do you think?
Oh, that's awesome.
Sorry.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah, cool. Awesome.
To answer your question, Salty, I don't know if that's the Batman thing you're talking about. I have no idea.
Okay. We have 10 from Marmalin. Says, it depends on how it's shown to him. If it's printed out, it looks like normal underscore. They don't print that way, Craig, so it looks elongated. Okay, thank you, Marmalin. Talking about the name Fusroda right there. Also, 5 come in from Dave. Dave Sepsi says, the new Crazy Taxi is missing the Fent zombies to run over. Over in San Francisco there. Manchurians is real, y'all. Replacing the lowercase L with capital I was the go-to way to spoof in forums back in the day. Thank you, Taker.
Munchausen is real, y'all. Yeah, there's a healthy case of that going around, Munchausen syndrome.
And Iraq says, love that hat, Blabs, and I love Blabs.
Thanks.
All right. Let's go ahead and finish up. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're up against it. We are. Blabs, do you want to get to your?
We can do it tomorrow with our guest tomorrow. That's all right.
Okay, let's do that tomorrow then. But so let's move on today and finish up strong with a little bit of today in video game history.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
That's me.
There she is, everybody. Nom 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 nom.
Anyway, July 30th,
the
everyone.
fat princess. There she is.
That's right.
Hey.
July 30th, Solomon's King was released in Japan in 1986. The King of Fighters, the 1996 Japanese version was released, and then Fat Princess was released back in 2009. But actually, I was born in 1996, not 2009. Thank you very much. You're all welcome.
I'm anxiously awaiting everybody to take this image. I'm going to tweet this out a little bit later, and everyone can do whatever they want with it. It's going to be great.
I just hate how I have really short, stubby fingers. It's so gross, bro.
You don't like your little hot dog fingers?
No, I have piano hands in real life. Ugh, that's the big insulting thing. I don't care about the fat one. I care about the stubby fingers.
I want if you do the AI video, just make sure you also get the heavy breathing as she just like sits, shifts in her seat.
Yeah, he's good at this weird stuff. Oh no!
Just drinking her little drink there. Just.
All right, I've just tweeted it out, by the way. Just tweeted it out. I don't, I really don't know how.
Fat shaming me?
No, I'm AIing the fact this says made with Grok image and made with AI down here on the bottom of the screen. I that's what upsets me most about this.
It's fake, man.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, include Aerobiz for the NEC PC. This is 34 years ago in 1992. King of Fighters 96, 30 years ago in the arcade. Eggs of Steel. Charlie's
I had eggs for breakfast.
I bet you did, Blabs. Star Ocean, the second story, released for the PlayStation in 1998. Alien vs. Predator Extinction for the Xbox and PlayStation 2. Mario Strikers Charge for the Wii. Blabs, have you played that one? I bet you're all up in that, huh?
Actually, no, I've not. I've not really played any Mario Striker game.
Oh, I think you'd like them. They're fun. You mentioned Fat Princess. Also, Cloudberry Kingdom. That was kind of a little subtle hit back in the day on the PlayStation 3. Very basic, kind of a platformer. Salty, you got any memories of Cloudberry Kingdom?
No.
Okay. Great game for Blabs. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
I've never played a single Animal Crossing game.
That is your crack.
No, it's not. You know what my crack is? Jurassic World Evolution 3.
No.
No. It seriously is. There's evidence of it. There's hours of footage.
Jurassic Park Evolution 3 is your weed. Animal Crossing is your
I've never played it, but that's like a cozy type of game. It's not for me.
No. I'm telling you. You get in there, Blabs, you can clean as much as you want.
You don't understand, though. Sometimes I think it's just too much. There's just too much going on. And I don't like this.
You want to kill a velociraptor, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather go play Zoo Tycoon and have the lions eat the people. Did you know that in Zoo Tycoon 2, when you had the T-Rex pack, they actually pick up the people, throw them up in the air, and snap them like good old Bill Gates in 2007, huh? Yeah. Foreshadowing.
All right. That's excellent. Thank you, Blabs. All right, I'm going to get a few supers here, Blabs. I would love if there's any for Salty that you need to hit, if you can square those off real quick.
Yep, okay.
I'll get this from Zodak. Says, if I was trying to find Blabs and you can...
Suck It.
Oh, Suck It music video. What should I look for?
It's Leaflets. It's Fatality, I believe is what it's actually called. It's Leaflets AI video. So check Leaflets timeline. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me see specifically for Salty. Mitchell says Salty's not so bad live streaming with others.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Salty's great. Thank you very much. I want to make sure most of these are gaming related. Oh, hang on. Good. Mercy says, no salted. The new Halo game is woke as crap. The writing, the change, it's the middle finger. This was malicious. I'm assuming he means no salty, not salted.
Tenarian came in and says, if Salty's dingus is named the brain,
What's his brain
that-
called?
Does that mean his wife's hoo-ha is Pinky?
Pivot.
Like Pinky in the brain.
Hey, what are we doing today? Brain? I fucked that all up.
Silence, you idiot, came into the 5, says, well, since Salty Cracker mentioned Half-Life, I can always go back to it, and free mods keep coming out. Let's go.
Yeah, Half-Life
and
so good.
Reaper came in and says, I'm going back to Master of Magic, Colonization, and Covert Action, and Star Control. But luckily, we still have games like the Arkham series. All DOS and cassette games are still lots of fun. Well, thank you, Reaper. Appreciate your support. All right, Blabs, anything specifically for Salty before we let him go?
This is all about autism and video games, which is the same thing, really.
Well, that's good, because... yeah, that is the same thing. All right, well, Salty, if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome. If not, that's fine too. But either way, we got...
hit the eject button. Wife is here, and thank you for having me. I love hanging out with you guys.
Thank you for joining.
Always a pleasure, buddy. Well, tell everybody where they can find you. We'll make sure to put links in the description.
Already there.
Punch Salty Cracker into Rumble, or just do Rumble. Find me over there. And thanks again, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you,
the
Chad.
Salty Cracker. All right. Hey,
Thank you, Salty.
We'll see you
Thanks
soon,
again.
buddy. Okay.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Salty Cracker, link in the description. 348,000 followers over on Rumble. He does a massive show every single day, I believe. It's great stuff, man. Really good stuff. All right. Yes, Blabs.
I still see. I'm just going to kick him.
He's like, what am I doing? Go ahead,
There
Blabs.
he goes. Mercenary for 2 says, you can't hear this, but I'm banging my head against my steering wheel right now because of these idiots in the cake reveal. Well, I hope you're not texting and driving. Put the phone away. Thank you very much. Save a life. Mercenary for 2 says, as someone with high function autism, I am incredibly insulted beyond words. Mercenary also says, as someone with near severe high function autism, it's a struggle every day trying to take care of myself, and I push myself very hard to live normally. These people disgust me, hurts my soul. You tell them. Please, Craig, call this bitch and tell her what I think. Please tell her I hope she goes to jail for life. He's referring to the autism cake lady, not
Noted.
me. Bike Shorts for 2 says, who wants to be, but Phoenix, who wants to be normal? Being normal is racist and bigotry. Is the response I get from these kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
Get a burner number, Craig. Please, you absolutely need to send a message to this lady. Mercenary, why don't you get TikTok and message her yourself? That might feel better than that. Superlane for 5 says, prison is too good for these people. The damage these people do to autism awareness is immeasurable. They turn a devastating disability into a quirk. Base Gamer sent 3 with Rumble Wallet. Thank you very much. No message, though.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Reads for 1 says, popcorn games that I wish were remastered, remade, Jumpman, Epics, Impossible Mission, Mail Order Monsters, Mule, Toy Bazaar, and Hero, all from
Mail Order Monsters. Reese, nice. Wow. Okay. I don't think just you and I know that game.
Here, Phoenix, read that, hi, man.
Mercenary says the word entitled is blocked on Super Chats on YouTube. People are trying to get past the censorship, remember.
Entitled? That's wild. Derek, for 1, says, my son was diagnosed high-functioning autistic. He refuses to carry the label being autistic because he doesn't want to be seen through that lens. Turning autism into a fad is super gay.
Agreed.
I don't know if we got this one already. It was kind of grayed out. Did we get this already?
No.
Nope.
Okay. For some reason, it was great. C. Buchanan, haha, for 5, Rumble Wallets things. Currently going through a nasty divorce where I can't afford a lawyer, so I have to self-represent. You guys provide a little normalcy. Thank you guys. So thank you so much, guys. Happy birthday, Phoenix. Well, I'm very sorry you're going through a divorce. Please do not send any more Rumble Wallet donos because that is going to be a very messy expense for you, and I'm very sorry about that. And I hope
unless you get the free money, obviously from.
That's true.
From Wallet. Yeah. But
I hope
good
you're
luck,
okay.
man. On a quick side note here, while Mr. Buchanan was sending that in, I just want to point out that we look like a graph right now, as I'm small and you're medium and Phoenix is tall. I just think that's funny. That's all.
Maybe you are autistic.
Yeah, I totally.
Comment a fan, Mahong, and hail the Salty Army. I think when it comes to GTA 6, we need to look at the money made on the online side in the long run to see how well it does once people sink their teeth into the story. Here, Phoenix, read that one.
Jarl Doom says, "Don't tell my heart, my naked, jakey heart." Sorry. Don't tell my heart, my naked, jakey
That's
heart.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
It is Blabs.
Yeah. Anyway, he's a bit of a dum-dum, isn't he? Commoner Fan for 2 says you couldn't swim in GTA Vice City, and it used a lot of code from GTA 3 or III, so I think that hurt the game. Some might care about the 80s theme. Still classic in my honest opinion.
Yeah.
You got to remember one last thing. GTA 6 will only sell if the credit card companies will allow it to be sold. Remember what happened with Collective Shout? Worry about the fanatic. Danny Delete for 2 says, Craig, that's like you agree with someone being criminalized for your own stuttering ability.
Listen, I'm
Talking about Skyrim.
I'm dumb. Yeah, we ought to understand that.
26 Days Till Women's Simulator comes out. Cheer. Ooh, I think I have that wish listed. Commoner Fan for Cheer says, Craig, search for waveform buffer bloat test to see your score. It could be on your ISP end or your own network gear. You might need an upgrade. TP-Link, Deco, Wi-Fi 7, and Ubiquity Unify are both reliable. Yeah, I swear, dude, I think you need to upgrade all your tech to handle that tower or something.
I'm doing it right now.
Crispy Chickens for 10 says, Craig, I think your fave Offspring soundtrack is back in the remake. Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he was just in pain as he was writing that out. Tomaz for 5. Pinky, what are we doing to Brain? Creating life. And Jago Wolf for 2 says, Happy 250 and God bless you. Thank you very much, you too.
Thank you.
And I think we are all caught up. Oh, Tabit Hash raid on Kick with 10 viewers. Thank you for the raid.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much. Hey, we love raids. We love them so
Yeah,
much.
we're caught up.
We appreciate and value them very much. All right, great place to wrap. Tomorrow we did big hardcore video game talk today, which was great. And you know what? We're gonna do it tomorrow when we are joined by
Flaps.
All right.
No kidding.
Excellent.
Vara's joining tomorrow.
Nice. All right, Vera joins us tomorrow. Should be a great show. When Vera's on, it's always hardcore gaming, which is good. All right, Phoenix, are you still high, or did you get over?
No, I've shook it off successfully.
Yeah, if you watched him, you kind of see him slowly sunk back down. And there was also a lot of these going on. Like he was fighting it off. So,
I did it.
Awesome. Love
yeah.
that. Excellent. Well, guys, thank you very much for all your support today. We genuinely appreciate it. We would greatly appreciate it if on the way out you hit the thumbs up button, just as a little hey, I was here. We'll be live again tomorrow at 11 with Vera. It's going to be a good time. And don't forget, tomorrow, tickets to Sin City go on sale exclusively for Side Scrollers Plus members. We're going to get on that real quick. Max Smalls, hold on real quick. Sin City, we got this coming up tomorrow. Tickets on sale exclusively for Plus members. It's going to be going out. We have a code for you at a password-protected site. Join us in Vegas, September 25th, Friday, 7 o'clock. Doors at 6:30. It's going to be a monster show. Tickets on sale for everybody else on Monday. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Blaz, what was that last super?
From Maximus for 1. Craig, also about your network problems. My SP was throttling Rumble Studio and had to get a VPN to get my bandwidth back. Could be a Rumble Studio thing.
Maybe. I mean, my download speed right now is 491 megabytes. My upload speed is 472. So it's pretty dang good. So it's definitely somewhere on the software side of it, but or hardware side of it. So, all right, guys, time to roll out. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us. And remember that people are going to try to keep you down. Do not let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
I stand with PlayStation. Physical games, totally gay.